Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sonic.exe Explained, a video series where I cover EXEs and other Sonic oddities. This episode will be on SoniX by GigaGoku30, who also helped me write the script, so thank you for that. Join my server to keep up with new uploads. Let's get to it. Created by GigaGoku30 on the 10th of December 2020, SoniX is definitely one of the older EXEs, being made before the FNF boom that started a resurgence in popularity for Sonic.exe. Coincidence or not, many of his features became staples in many other EXEs, like the wide open mouth, the faker form, these eyes. He was created on the day that Joe Doughboy made a tweet regarding a game he wanted to make called the Hall of EXE. This game would have been a way to show off the many different takes and interpretations of Sonic.exe created by the community. It was going to be a classic Sonic-styled 16-bit game, presumably with information relating to the characters featured and minigames. SoniX is a virus in a corrupted Mega CD. For this reason, his art depicts him in the style of Studio Junio's Sonic CD intro. He's a monster who possesses the ability to kill all the characters in the game, but he prefers to disguise himself as Sonic and build their trust first. This way he can get to know his prey better and use their fears against them when the time comes. Sometimes he doesn't want to kill them though, and attempts to live a normal life as Sonic. When in his disguise, he's almost indistinguishable from Sonic, aside from his crooked smile and strange actions, which Eggman picks up on. His true form is taller and lankier, featuring a stretchy, mask-like mouth that often hides his red eyes and uncanny teeth. He doesn't have much of a story, but there are some comics and art that show how he kills his victims. His first victim, Eggman, lures what he thinks is Sonic into his base. He traps Sonic and shuts him off from his friends, but that's exactly what SoniX wanted, as he takes the opportunity to finally reveal himself and kill Eggman where no one can see. There's a cool little non-canon drawing of Super SoniX, perhaps if Eggman had fought back. Afterwards, SoniX goes back to pretending to be Sonic, trying to hide the fact that the Doctor is dead. Evidently he fails, because he has to resort to killing Tails after Tails does some digging of his own and finds the truth. The last victim is Knuckles, who confronts SoniX after Tails' death, but fails. Eggman was the only one SoniX wanted to kill, so he could live a peaceful life as Sonic with his friends, but the Doctor's death triggered a domino effect, resulting in the death of everyone else. After all the characters die, SoniX's world resets, and while the characters don't know this, with every reset, SoniX learns more about them. SoniX has appeared in several FNF mods endorsed by Giga, one of them being Corrupted Data featuring SoniX in 2 songs, Sly Hog, where he's in his disguise, and Master Plan, where he reveals his true form. There were more songs planned for him, along with remasters of his existing songs, but the mod is currently on hiatus, so no new content has come out yet. He was also in FNF Hell Reborn, where he had the song Trojan, transforming partway through from his disguise into his true form. Hell Reborn is also on hiatus, but is currently being worked on, so maybe we'll see more of him soon. So Jolly, what do you think of Jolly? Seems like Jolly's not here right now, so I'll give my opinions on the character myself. So going forward, this series will include a criticism section, where I give my opinion on the characters and what they could do better with some constructive and respective criticism. Well, to start with some positives, I've been a fan of this character for a while. I think he's criminally underrated for how he's basically one of the first to incorporate so many iconic aspects of other EXEs before they existed. I know Faker probably came before him, but like this guy did the Faker form better, I think, and his betrayals stand out to me as particularly cool. I also love the Toei or Junio style he's always drawn in. Giga's definitely an incredibly skilled artist when it comes to that style, and just in general. If I had to give some feedback for this EXE, I'd say that EXEs make a bit more sense if they're exclusively in-game or in-universe. What I mean by that is, for example, the fact that SoniX interacts with the Sonic characters themselves is an in-universe trait, but the fact that he's a virus from a corrupted Mega CD is an in-game trait. There are other characters that do this as well, and I mean it's totally fine if the creator doesn't care, but it does create a bit of a contradiction to show that both the Sonic universe and the Sonic games coexist, like it just doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's all for my criticism. Thanks for watching so far. The support on these videos has been insane and I really appreciate that. Please go check out my previous videos in this series if you haven't. Anyway, have a good one. Mehmet out.